I'll be reacting to Beast of ARS, episode 12 and 1-0, go. And yes, for those of you wondering, I am watching it off of High Dab's website. Kind of feels a bit random though for them to be taking off creatures though, as like the last few enemies, especially considering the less than optimal CGI, but hope it means the final thing our main character is going to be going up against is going to be hopefully something more substantial than say mind controlled facade, but that's probably how the series is going to end off though. All things considered, anyway. Oh, I have a feeling there might be something off about her. Because look at this, this chick's way too calm. She definitely is pretty fucking spunky, that's for sure. Hmm. Okay, no, yeah, she definitely knows more than she lets on. Because she's making the face of someone that has an inkling of what's actually going on. Like the way she reacted, she's not talking like someone who is disconnected. No, she's not talking like someone who's disconnected from these events. She's talking like someone who's connected to these events, all things considered. Yeah, that's why this music's so fucking rocking. Even though the series is mostly mid, the opening song is one of the few things in the series that isn't mid. So I'll give credit where credit's due. The opening song, it is near perfect. This series itself, they really could have given more depth to some of the side characters. I thought they did a decent job with Juro and Kimiya's protag, but I feel like some of the characters they built up, like Meron or Mana, didn't really eh, didn't really amount to that much. But who knows? Maybe this last episode changed my mind on a few things. Hopefully. Hmm. Oh, feeling like she's completely satisfied though. Hmm. Ooh, boy. Hmm. Oh, well then. That thing looks pretty dang decently, actually. I like its design. Looks absolutely intimidating too, to boot. So I gotta give credit to the visual craftsmanship there. Hmm. All things considered, anyway. Yeah, they're gonna assemble the animation, having the sparks collide instead of just having bits of like their bodies flying through the air and having their bonds move their weapons. Yeah, that's kind of even for like the last episode. It doesn't even feel like the animation staff's actually put in the best foot forward. It feels like they're just. It's not the worst thing ever, but it feels like they're just going through the motions. But this series, though, holy shit! Oh, shit, okay. On top of like the speed lines that they use, eh, well, it could be better in a few ways, shapes, or form. Okay, okay. I actually wouldn't mind seeing these two guys actually score things off. Hmm. I like as a naughty. No, there is something fishy about this woman because it looks like she actually knows way more than she actually lets on. And that she ain't wrong because you can never really fight on an empty stomach for pretty much too much of anything on an empty stomach in most instances, anyway. That Sejiro did way more than just a decent job. Damn! It's like, oh, my God. I think you should be a little bit more softer with them. Hmm, she probably has powers or something. I had a feeling she was more than what she actually let on. Hope we get an explanation as to what she actually is. But yeah, I had a feeling she was gonna have special powers. Kind of feels a little bit douche ex machina that there was a Directo that happened to be there to help him out and like the exact specific moment in time where they needed help. Like it would have been nice if they actually built up this lady to have these abilities earlier, so that way it doesn't feel like they just implemented this new character to help out everyone else at the last second. Because of the way they handled it here, it feels way too rushed and abrupt. Which, considering I believe what this is anime original, that's not a good sign because at least if this anime was based on source material, what can make it the excuse? Oh, it's based off of source material, so even though it's not justified when adaptations rush things, but at least it's a little bit more justified. Here, it's like what this series, it really has no excuse to be feeling rushed, especially since it's anime original. Yo, I like okay, I love that character design. He looks awesome. At least it's seeing her actually do something, even though yeah, it's just helping people injured out. I mean, that's still better than nothing. For those reasons, anyway. Mm. Oh, all right, all right. Whoa. Hmm. Okay, that was some straight up gnarly shit right there. But no, I actually like how now we're finally seeing Ramona actually being challenged. And we're seeing her actually succeed with dealing with really intense adversity on screen. Well then. Oh, hmm, well then. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Wow, damn. Oh. Oh. Okay, now we're finally getting some cool animation. So it's like the animators can't be bothered whenever Jiro's fighting, but whenever Fasat's fighting against anyone else, they go, oh, ah, yo, holy cow. What a fucking guy gets that. Yo, honestly, this little guy did more than any other character not named Kumi or Juro. Like, and now that's a Yandel character with a small amount of screen time. Yes, the series has its flaws, but this old guy definitely one of them. Oh, it's kind of a damn shame that out of all the characters we get, they had to make Naran a disappointment. Wait a minute, at the very least now we're getting to see Tsurugi actually do some bullshit. And I wish we would have seen her do some bullshit earlier, but hey, better late than never. Actually. Yo, no, that was gnarly. And you know, some of that hype that the writing well, I wonder if this is, oh, yeah. It feels like this series might actually go for a dark ass ending with the rate it's going. It's like the sound is it sounds so damn good. That was like the whale turning into water, like like now that was gnarly. Oh, aw, that's all this. I really hope nothing bad happens to any of the children or any of our minions either. And look, really, this is the thing about this episode. Everyone wants to looks really good. Everyone wants to like repeats the same still like 3 times. Honestly, this series had meant some production issues. Because considering this is the last episode, and considering a lot of the episodes in the series didn't have that much animation, I would at least have to expect this episode to be delivering from start to finish. Because this episode straight up from different moments of looking absolutely brilliant to being like, the fuck? Like that. And everything, yeah. Also, just seeing characters like, or hearing them talking cat like tones, that puts a smile to my face because of the human factor. Like, straight the fuck up. Hmm. Now, this girl right here is right on the stick and looks nice. Like, seriously, this episode's like the perfect case of Jackal and I, where someone's absolutely brilliant, the other one's like, look. Well, overall, at least it's one of a better anime. Yeah. Oh man, shit's looking pretty grim right now. Oh. Oh! Oh, no, wait, no, that's bad. Oh. But that's so cool. Means I'm going all in to protect. Yo, yeah! Okay, me, I'll be a fucking badass. Honestly, you have to pull your fucking weight. And I mean, I like her. May not be the deepest characters, but one of the deepest characters. But hey, the scene she's in, he uplifts almost every scene she touches or is involved with. What the? Yo, I wouldn't mind if you looked like that for the whole series. Like straight up. So I'm assuming they have to leave some kind of ability they've never had before. Huh. Oh, oh hell yeah! Looks like our girl's gonna get a power pop. Kind of this little, kind of a little bit too quick that she's getting this much power though. if you ask me. I really feel like it should have been a little bit more build up to this. Again, this series feels like it would have benefited from having like legitimately since this series has like 4 episodes. I feel like it would have benefited from having at least one. I would say it having 4 to 6 episodes would have been ideal. Oh, it having 4 would have been even more ideal because that would have been even nicer. But at least one more. But yeah, at the very least, this new film I think damn good. Oh no, that's a badass. Oh, wow. Oh, I ain't touching shit. Oh, there's no way. Those eyes, those eyes just say every little thing I need to know. That Stargirl fucking got it. Like on that, it's absolutely fabulous. Oh, man. At least she won. Although, in saying that, yeah, the final climax honestly did feel a little bit unsatisfying because it was essentially Kumi getting more power than Boom winning like that. But if this series can at the very least have a conclusive ending, then I'll take that. Also, actually, once he does is a long rest. Ah! If only knew that was the end. Okay. I mean, they're absolutely fucking hilarious. I'll give it that to the rating. If I had to rate this to a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It was slightly above average, but yeah, obviously the episode has some problems. It was rushed with the way it resolved things, but hey, because I would have loved to have seen the status of Hassan, whether he gets his. Oh wait, don't tell me this is gonna. Oh no, don't tell me this is gonna actually see. What the fuck? Bullshit! This series is fucking bullshit! What the fuck was that? So they fucking sequel baited. It could have had a decent fucking ending, but nah. It puts a fucking cliffhanger. Bravo. They could have just ended this series off with them winning. They could have ended it before that fucking ship shows up and then end it. But nah, this series had to figuratively kick its audience in the balls and be like, oh yeah, here's the fucking ending. Now play the. I wouldn't be surprised because this thing straight up says original. I wouldn't be surprised if this is some kind of fucking mixed media bullshit. We're like, oh yeah, to get the rest of the story, play the rest of the game. I wouldn't be fucking surprised, man. All right. You know what? I'm dropping my score to 4, I think, because that ending was fucking horse shit. All right, here are all the problems with this episode. Aside from the fucking climax being rushed, because straight up, it had just Kumi power up, and then she wins. And then our girl gets a power up without rhyme and reason. Then you have this Wonder Woman showing up, being a Deus Ex Machina, having cleric abilities to save our main girl Kumi. It's like so many things happen with like no build-up, just shit happening, and then all of a sudden you get a stupid ass fucking cliffhanger ending. Golly, if you're gonna do this shit, sorry, if anime originals are gonna have cliffhanger endings, then make the series 24 episodes. Don't just make it 12 and just pray that you get an extra fucking 12 episodes. This is some fucking horse shit. So the ending's fucking okay. Had some likable Kumi, Juro, Romana. But no, they had to fuck it up. So now give me this piece of shit a 4 out of 10 because honestly it wasn't consistent. The fights were inconsistently animated. And they didn't utilize characters like Medan or well enough. And then even though Romana was okay, it's like, I feel like she didn't really affect the plot that much directly like she could have. I feel like only Juro, Kumi, and Ya had real significant effects on the narrative. I feel like they didn't use characters like Tsurugi enough also. So, and then the way they handled Facade, just having defeated, not even showing whether he lived or died, was some fucking horseshit. So this series left things way, way too open-ended, unfortunately. And that was my biggest issue with this episode. It didn't really resolve anything satisfactory. And even the fights that were decently done, it's like, holy cow. And like they handled it in the best possible way. So even visually, this episode disappointed. So those are my other issues with this episode. So it didn't really do well from an entertainment standpoint. I'd say the only positives were the voice acting was fantastic. And that's probably the only positive I'll give to this piece of shit series. But the voice acting was phenomenal. That's about it. Oh, and the opening's good. But aside from that, though, this series is a fucking colossal disappointment. And the ending. If they would have just stuck to the ending, I'd be like, you know what? It wasn't the best, but this was okay. Can't even say it's okay now because it's like, oh yeah. So not only did it have the fucking audacity to have mid-tier animation, but it has the fucking audacity to have a cliffhanger or anything like that. Nah, fuck this series. If it gets to season 2 and it ends up being like the best thing ever, then maybe I'll bump up my rating to season 1. But if this is the last we get of the series, then that'd be some fucking horse shit. So yeah, now this anime is another fucking disappointment, and it fell apart too in the finishing stretch. And then come on, mindless enemies is the fucking last few antagonists of the series. That is a fucking letdown, and that's why this series is a colossal disappointment overall. And a damn shame too, because this series could have been something great, but no, they had to fuck it up. And I had so much faith in the series when it started. But guess not everything can be aces when it comes to anime. But anyways, y'all. Thank you so much for watching my video and have a great day or night, y'all. Bye-bye, everyone.